thought we would start off this reading vlog by opening an Amazon package. How exciting. If you watched the movie Wild Child, kind of reminds me of this one, but here she's older.
Chapter 16.
Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel and a new weekly reading vlog. I did not do one last week, which I needed. I had a really rough week and I definitely needed to not do one, but I must say whenever I don't do one, I do miss it. So yesterday when it was Monday, I was like, I'm so used to having a reading vlog to post and, you know, to talk to you guys in the comments and stuff. So I really missed it, and this week I'm hoping I will go through with this one. So today's Tuesday, April 19th. This past weekend it was Easter. I hope everyone had a great Easter. I actually just got home. I spent the Easter weekend at my parents' house, even though I worked all weekend, but obviously like my work is really close to my parents' house, so that worked out really well. I love Easter. There's something about it. Obviously like we don't celebrate it as much as like Christmas and stuff, but it's always been something special about Easter. I've had a great time. I met with my family, like uncle and grandpa and stuff like that, and I've eaten some yummy food, eaten a lot of Easter chocolates, just had a great time, and definitely a weekend that I needed to spend at my parents' house because last week I just was not feeling great. But hopefully I'm back on track this week. And yeah, since I worked the entire weekend, I'm off today, and I just got home from my parents' house, and look what I found outside my door, just waiting for me. Actually didn't expect it to come today. It said it was gonna come tomorrow, so I was so happy when, like, what a surprise, what a welcoming home, you know. I ordered some books last week and they finally arrived. So I'm still reading Billy Summers and Court, but I haven't been reading anything for a couple of days because I could not read a book. Like, I've just been feeling not good at all. So and I do feel like reading something lighter and different, like romance contemporary, but we'll see. If I'm definitely not going to DNF those books. I still have them here. I'm still going to read them. I want to finish them, but we'll see what books are in here, and we'll see if I can start maybe one of them today and just focus on that today, because I'm in the mood for something else. And I do think that I ordered some romance contemporary stuff that I might feel like reading more. So I thought we would start off this reading vlog by opening an Amazon package. How exciting. And I do have these in. Like, if I'm going through a bad day, if I'm having a rough week, sometimes I'm not gonna listen to music. I just need quiet. But I'm a big music nerd. Like, I have these in all the time, like riding in the car, riding my bike from work to work. I always have music in my ears, but whenever I'm feeling down or having a rough week, I can't. But what's actually been really comforting to me is country music. So I have a little bit on low volume some country music because that just makes me happy, and I have a playlist. So that's actually like a really big tip. I don't know, because something about country music makes me happy. It makes me feel calm and comfortable, and just, you know, it's great. But yeah, let's open the box. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Okay, so the first book I have here is The Unhoneymooners by Christina Lauren. Christina Lauren is a big romance author, but I do not think I read anything by her. Could be wrong, but I don't think. I can't remember. But this one is obviously very highly well spoken of, so I'm really excited to read about it. Don't know too much about what it is. I think it has something to do with travel, vacation, and romance, of course. So yes, this is the first book I got. The next book I got, I love the cover. That's kind of what drew me in, and that is Wait For It by Jen Mckinley. And I don't think I've read a book by her either, but this, obviously you can tell it's just going to be a summery travel romance book. Don't know too much about this one either, but I kind of want to go in not knowing too much, so that's how we're going to keep it. Next book I got is Take a Hint, Danny Brown. If you saw my vlog where I read the first book in the series, I loved it. I did not expect to love it as much as I did, so of course I needed to get the second one. I did not get the third one, kind of regret it, but it's okay. I can just purchase it whenever I've read this one. So I'm so excited. This we follow another sister. and it was so fun. It didn't only have romance, but it had so much more. I feel like you really got to know the character, you really could relate to the character. It was just really a cozy and comfort read in my opinion, so I hope this one is just as good. And the next book I got is It Happened One Summer by Tessa Bailey. This, you guys, has been on my wishlist, Amazon wishlist TBR for such a long time, and I finally decided to pick it up. It's supposed to be spicy, it's supposed to be hot, it's supposed to be great, and I'm really excited. I'm not a big romance reader, as you probably know, but I really want to get more into it, and I really would love to find more amazing ones, and I'm really excited to dive into this one. And the last book I got is actually the only book that wasn't romance contemporary, and it's a horror, I think, and that is Colony in a Cornfield by Adam Caesar. I've definitely been on a thriller slash horror kick lately. I would say more so horror. I've also watched a lot of funny like horror comedies on Netflix, which I've been enjoying, and I don't know if this is fun, I just know it's horror, but I'm really excited about it. It's been on my TBR for quite some time and wish list, because I do think I saw a booktuber talk about it, and ever since I've had it on my wish list. So yeah, it's a pretty short one. Never read anything by this author, but I'm really excited. It sounds like a cool one. But yeah, that was all the books that I got. I'm very excited about them. I do think actually I'm gonna pick up one of those. I'm gonna decide, and then I think I might sit outside in the sun on my balcony a little bit to get some sun in my face, because it's a very sunny and nice day, and I'm gonna put on some sunscreen and just have a great time, I think. So I will check in with you guys once I've decided and once I've read a little maybe, and yeah, let you guys know my thoughts. Okay, so it's a little while later. I've been reading a bit in this book out on the balcony in the sun. It's been really nice, and I've gotten up to page 57, and I'm really enjoying it so far. We follow Piper, who is 28 years old, and she lives in LA, and she has a really rich stepfather, so she's never really got a degree or had a job, and she doesn't really know how to take care of herself. Like, she always had people do stuff for her. She hasn't learned to cook, she hasn't learned to clean, like she can't really do anything by herself, and she kind of feels fine with that life. And then one day her boyfriend breaks up with her, and she throws this party that's way over the top, and the police is there. It's a whole mess. And then her stepfather gets really annoyed and says, "This was the final job, I'm sending you off to Westport," which kind of reminds me of, if you have watched the movie Wild Child, when Poppy is her name. She's like this really spoiled brat that lives in Malibu, and then her father sends her to a boarding school in England. Kind of reminds me of this one, but here she's older. But she obviously is crushed by this. Like, what am I gonna do in Westport, which is like this small little village in Washington, I believe, where her father actually owned a bar. He's now passed away, and they didn't know that, but they get to go there, Piper and her sister, to live at this bar and kind of take care of the bar and stuff. And obviously they don't want to do it because they have to take care of themselves. They have to, you know, get a job and make money, which they are not used to, especially Piper. So she's obviously crushed, but she gets sent there with her sister, and they get to live on top of the bar. It's like a little apartment over there, which is not what she's used to. It's a bunk bed, which she has never seen in her life. It's a mess. Who's gonna clean up that for me? She's just really not having it. And then she meets Brendan, I think his name is, who is this local town guy, a fisherman. There was like a lot of fishermen here. It's a town by the sea, I believe. And obviously, you know, she's kind of captivated by him. He's kind of captivated by her, but also he thinks she's a total brat, spoiled brat. But some way, anyway, he's still fascinated by her, and there's something there that he can't forget. And yeah, that's that. That's where we have. So we're definitely gonna have that small town romance, I think. And so far, it's not working out great for these girls, because Piper was at the grocery store and she wanted to make food, you know, for her and her sister, but she's like never cooked in her entire life. So we'll see how this goes. It's good so far. I love those like small town vibes. It's just, I'm hoping it's gonna be a good one. So far, I am really enjoying it. Okay, it's a little while later. I've gotten up to page 92, and what I don't think I mentioned, or I don't know, but you know, we have these two LA Hollywood girls coming into a small town where everyone knows each other, and everyone in this town knew of their dad that's now passed away. So people, like, everyone knows about their father and who he was. Everyone kind of knew him. He was a famous fisherman. So when these two girls come into town, obviously everyone is interested in seeing them, to talk to them, to tell stories about their dad, because these two sisters, Piper and Hannah, never really knew their dad because he, you know, they think they were 4 years old or something when he passed away. So they never really knew him. And now when they're back in this town where he used to live in, they get to know a lot about him and their legacy, and it's kind of a beautiful thing to read about, actually. And Piper is also starting to live more in the moment, because I mentioned that she, I don't know if I mentioned she was famous, but she, you know, she was a spoiled brat living in LA, living off her stepfather's money, and she has this kind of social media life. She would always be on her phone posting pictures, throwing parties to post on Instagram, like really living in the digital world and never really having a life outside of that, never really be present in the moment. But now she's starting to be more present and be more in the moment, and starting to put away her phone, which, you know, is good for her. Good for you. So yeah, and we did have a scene where Piper and Brendan got a little bit closer. At least they are standing each other now, because they've had quite a few arguments. But now, as for now, I feel like they at least are starting to become friends, which is good. Okay, so I've gotten up to page 129, and I don't think I mentioned, but I have a situation. Okay, so when Piper first met Brendan, she realized that he's wearing a wedding ring. So of course she thought, oh, he's married, you know, so we'll just be friends. But she found out that Brendan's wife died 7 years ago, I think. But obviously she thinks that he's struggling a lot because he's still wearing the ring, and that he hasn't let go, which obviously is very, very difficult, I could imagine. So I don't think she thinks that there's a chance there, because of he still wears the ring and he hasn't really moved on. But you can really tell that Brendan is having feelings for Piper, because he does things for her. So he will come in at their apartment and do stuff like fix things, even though she haven't asked for it, and just really nice things for her, kind things for her for no reason. You know, it's just, he's really kind. And I'm loving it. Also, there was such a cute scene. Okay, so we all know that Piper is really famous on social media. She has a huge following, and Brendan is, he basically doesn't know what social media is. He has no idea. He doesn't have anything, like doesn't have Instagram, which I'm gonna tell you, I love that in a man. I just love it when they don't have social media. I don't know, it's just something special about it. But so he downloads Instagram just because he wants to see Piper and see what the deal is about. So he downloads Instagram and creates an account just because he wants to see Piper on there. So that was just really sweet.
You guys. Chapter 16.
Please go read this book if you haven't. It's so good. This freaking man, I can't. Freaking man, oh my gosh. Okay, it's quite a while later. It's around 9 in the evening. I've showered my hair, washed my hair, put on a face mask. I've just had a great evening, but I've been so occupied reading this book that I haven't even eaten dinner. So I'm gonna go and eat some dinner, but I wanted to update you guys first. I've gotten up to page 232. So obviously I've been reading a lot and it's going really fast, and I might even finish it tonight if I feel like it. I do work evening tomorrow, so I don't have to be up super early. So I might even finish it tonight. We'll see, which I didn't think. I mean, it's a pretty thick romance if you compare it to other romance. Like, it's a pretty thick one. So, but I'm going through it so fast because I'm enjoying it. We have hot moments, spicy moments, but we also have sweet, adorable moments. We have Oh, I'm just really enjoying this book, and I'm really interested to see how it's gonna turn out, which makes me want to finish it tonight, obviously. So yeah, I'm definitely enjoying this one so much. Hello guys, it is the next day, so Wednesday. It's around 9 in the morning and I just got up. I have work tonight. I start at 1 o'clock, so I don't have a lot of time before work, but a little. But I wanted to say that I almost finished it last night. I got up to page 323, so almost done. I just was so tired, so I needed to sleep. But the goal for this morning before work is to finish this one, which I should be able to do because I only have a few chapters left. So that's the goal for today. Hopefully I will do it, and I'm so excited to see how this one ends. Okay, so a little while later, and I just sat down and finished this book, and oh my gosh, definitely some angst towards the end. You were really like just wanting to keep reading, and I'm so happy about the ending. I just, oh my gosh, what a book. There is a sequel. I don't know if it's already out. It said it comes out early 2022, so I mean it's soon May, so I feel like it should be out. I'm definitely gonna go look that up. And in the sequel, we're gonna follow Piper's sister Hannah and her love interest with Fox, which kind of starts off here a little bit. They definitely, you know, get to know each other and get friendly, so I'm really excited to follow them in the next book. But oh my gosh, this book, it's not only about romance. I think it's also about Piper finding herself and finding what's actually important in life, because she definitely struggled with that in the beginning. And such a beautiful romance. It was steamy, but it was also so sweet and wholesome. Please go read this book if you haven't. Hello guys, it is Thursday. I just got home from work. It's around 4:30 and it has been, and it still is a really beautiful day. It was 18 degrees Celsius today, which is like summer heat, so that's crazy. It's been really sunny and really nice. But I just got home. I'm gonna hop in the shower soon and eat something and just relax. I plan to read a lot in court tonight. I did read a bit yesterday. I don't think I mentioned. I've gone up to page 426, so definitely have a bit to go because it's a huge book, but I'm really enjoying it. I'm in the mood for something fun, and after reading It Happened One Summer, which I loved, I just want something fun. And this is definitely not romance. We do have a little bit of it, you know, but it's definitely fantasy. It's definitely action-packed, which I'm not really in the mood for. I'm definitely probably gonna pick up another romance this weekend when I'm off, but I do want to continue on with it, and I do obviously want to see how it ends, because you know how this book ends, because there's gonna be 2 more sequels at least, I think, that are known. So, but you guys, can we like talk about how I can't stop thinking about this book? Last night when I got home from work on the bike, I was just like thinking about this book and thinking about these people, this town. I'm just in love. Like, this is definitely one of the best romances I've read. I fell in love. Hello guys, it's Final Friday. We made it to Friday and I'm off this weekend, so yes, I'm so happy. I worked today. I got up pretty early, so I was home around 2:30, and then I've just been cleaning because I desperately needed to do it, and I'm so proud of myself for doing it, because if you know this girl, like it just gets worse and worse and worse, and then I have so much to clean, and this was the case. I had so much to clean, but it's finally done, and I just love a clean apartment. It's like the best feeling. I'm gonna sleep good tonight. But now it's around 5 o'clock. I'm gonna hop in the shower. I have just put up my hair in a bun. I think I'm gonna put on a face mask because it's Friday and I've done my work for the week, so I just want to have like a little spa night, eat dinner, and then jump back into this world with the vampires and this full-on war that's going on, where a teenage girl is responsible for everything and everyone's safety. You know, it's typical. But I did read a bit yesterday. I got up to page 472, I believe, before my eyes closed, because I was so tired and I knew I needed to be up early today for work. So that was that. But I'm off this entire weekend, so hopefully I will get some reading done. The entire goal would be to finish this one because I have been at it for a while. This is how it looks like. I'm well over halfway, so I might be able to do that. I really hope so. That would be my ultimate goal for the weekend. Okay, it's quite a bit later. I'm in bed. I'm heading off to bed. I'm so tired, but I've actually been reading quite a bit. I've gotten up to page 544, so that's a really good progress, and hopefully we'll be able to finish it this weekend. We'll see. I'm not going to push myself too hard though, because it's a big, big book. And I'm still really enjoying it. It's really fun. One thing I want to say though is that I'm kind of getting over how much is going on. Like, I get that a lot is at stake and I get that, but we just have so many things going on. Trial after trial, challenge after challenge, like so many things going on. It just never ends. They finish one trial, they do that, they win that, and then next things come on. Like, it never ends, and I'm just getting a little bit over it. And some of the trials or challenges are just really ridiculous, and I'm just like, what is going on? So it's a little bit boring in that way because I feel like it never ends, but obviously I get the purpose and I get that it's a big thing at stake, and you know, I understand. But if I have something negative to say, that's gonna be it. But yeah, I'm hoping to finish this weekend, maybe so, we'll see. But now I'm probably just gonna watch some Once Upon a Time because I started rewatching that. As you know, I'm on season 3, so great. Good night. Hello guys, it is Sunday. It's around like 1 o'clock or something. And I've just been having a really chill day. I slept in really late. Had a kind of hard time getting out of bed, so I'm just proud of myself for actually getting out of bed. Moving to the couch, like, what a life. But I wanted to come on here and say that I just sat down and finished Court by Tracy Wolff, and I have one word, and that's finally. Because towards the end I was really growing tired of it, and I felt like we had the same thing all over again with this book. Like, it's a big book, and we had like a full-on war all the time, and all these trials and all these quests and challenges all the time on repeat, and I felt really bored towards the end. I did like the ending though, even though I don't really fully understand it. It was just a lot of chaos and too much stuff going on for me. Not really my scene with that much action and that much like war content. I don't know, that's just my opinion, but I'm glad I finished it. That's great. And I'm kind of thinking what book I'm gonna pick up next. I'm kind of thinking either The Unhoneymooners or Take a Hint, Danny Brown. So probably one of those. I haven't decided yet, but I will let you guys know once I have decided. So yeah. Okay, so it's a little while later and I decided to pick up Take a Hint, Danny Brown just because I've been seeing so many good reviews and a little bit of spoilers on TikTok, which made me so intrigued to pick it up. And also, you know that I love the first one. The first one took me by surprise. I did not think I was gonna love it as much as I did. I think also like I went in with so low expectations and I ended up loving it. Like, it was so good. So far we have a Danny Brown who I think she works as a teacher, or did I get that wrong? I don't know. And we have this guy Rafi who is a security guard, if I have that right, is what I've gathered so far, and we don't really know too much about them yet. I've only read up to page 36, so not a lot, but I've started it. And what do we know about Rafi? Well, he's a security guard, he's a big man. We know he listens to sexy audiobooks, which is just so fun, or like romance audiobooks, which he accidentally put on speaker so that Danny could hear, which was just so fun. But we love a man that reads, and not only reads but read romance. Do you know why? Because that guy's gonna know how to please you. Am I wrong? Like, you can learn so much by reading romance books, you know, just give it a go, I promise. So I'm loving it so far, and I hope to read more tonight. But I do think I'm gonna end this reading vlog here. I want to get it edited and done because I work tomorrow when it's supposed to be up, so I don't really have time to edit tomorrow. But yesterday was actually my youngest cat's birthday. He turned 2, so I'm actually heading to my parents' house tonight to have some dinner there and of course celebrate him. I got this little candle that says 2, so I'm gonna lit it for him and sing for him and just cuddle him. I'm so excited, can't believe he's 2 already. But yeah. Thank you guys for watching this reading vlog. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys in one of my next videos. Bye.